in this bitch like a killer. Stepped in this bitch in all my shella. Whip on my waist, got a damn caterpillar. No pussy vert, had in a damn.
Know who he is. This is my little brother, the notorious skinny me.
Next up, we got the internet's biggest self-snitch.
For about 130 pounds of horror. I know this for a fact, man. And guess what? That's what I like about skinny me. That's what I like about skinny me music, man. It's just raw. And it's like reality rap.
The mafia.
Skinny me go through a situation, and guess what? It's gonna be in the song. He's gonna make a song about it the same day. So I know that's why I feel it so much. I know it.
A reckless ass.
When he said and I did that, I seen him do it. When he said somebody try to drop on me, not wrestle him out for the gun.
Man.
And I seen him do it.
Cock blowers, you cowards, man. Come see us, man. I swear to God, you come down this block, you're gonna get filled up with so much smoke, nobody gonna make it off the. You come down this block, is nobody gonna make it off this block, man. I promise you, you won't make it off this block, man.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. If you ever went through like the videos of him self-snitching, yo, he damn near to be, yeah, he did that. He did that. I'll give his name up right now.
Anyway, on everything I love, you come up on us, man, you're not gonna make it, blow your clean off, man.
One of the most feared men in Philly, A.R. was just sentenced to 45 years on some crazy crimes. But what happened to him? If you do a little bit of digging and you go search him up on Google or YouTube, really wherever, you gonna see they got
Wait, he just got sentenced?
compilations on compilations, greatest hit volumes of him snitching on himself and the people around him. But what even happened? What was he speaking on that was so bad he got hit with 45 years? His music career started many years ago, all the way back in the early 2000s he was making some music. But that was because he got tied into the music space real early on in his life. See, back during the early 2000s, there was a rapper out here named Cassidy, and he ended up getting close with A.R. But Cassidy being friends with A.R. would cause a lot of problems. On April 15, 2015, something crazy went down. Basically, A.R. and Cassidy got involved in a situation where a man ended up getting smoked. Feds said Cassidy and A.R. had a whole arsenal. I'm talking about AKs, pistols, and they ended up letting some shots go on a group of men after their argument went left. And sadly, one of the men did pass away. But the other two who got hit survived. And for some months after this situation went down, it was probably in the back of their mind bothering them all the time because 12 ain't came and got him yet. They ain't faced no time. They just on the run because the case wasn't really solved until June 9th, 2005, just 2 months after that situation went down. See, to put this into perspective, this was at the height of Cassidy's career because right now, on June 9th, 2005, he had everything to lose. He had a big song out. He had eyes on him. He had people wanting more music from him. But this A.R. situation had already went down. And basically, Cassidy lost everything he had going on at the time because of the situation with A.R.
They was ready to, they was ready to bang heads. You know what I'm saying? So Cass said, well, you keep talking about the guy Ab like he built like that. Call him now.
Okay.
So the boy called me, and I moved in a way Cass never seen a guy move before. So he was scared to death, and it was like the respect level just went through the roof. I got locked up for some drama. You know what I'm saying? Some other type stuff. I did like a year and a half, and I came home. That's when Cass was going through the situation. Mind you, Cass left my hood when he was 9. So he didn't really know. He just heard about me word of mouth, You know what I'm saying? So basically, when Cass went through that situation, he came and got me because he seen how I held it down the last time. And he was kind of like, yeah, Ab, please, man, I need you around me. You're one of the realest guys I've ever seen.
Oh, okay.
He begged me to start hanging around him. And it was like, you know what? I ain't really doing nothing, but I'm out here selling drugs and stuff. So, all right, I get with you.
Nigga, bro. He genuinely is a funny ass nigga. One day I'm just gonna watch a compilation of him snitching. And you gotta watch it.
And it wasn't even a whole month before I really, this is my first time really hanging with him. I was charged with not even a whole month. You know what I'm saying? Then, the rest is history.
Okay.
Went to jail, I came home, and then I said, man, listen, I'm gonna take this rap thing serious. He was excited. He said, come on, I got you, I'll make you a millionaire. And I was rolling with him, and it ain't playing out. It ain't
The
playing
way
out
it
that
is,
way.
this the thing. On June 9th, they issued a warrant for his arrest, and they was trying to book him on the M charge, attempted M, reckless endangerment, aggravated assault, conspiracy, and some weapon possession charges. But some days later, on June 17th, he would go and surrender. And for a while, A.R. and Cassidy was just facing who knows how much time until one day out the blue, the primary witness in the case somehow withdrew. And the speculation within the community is that people think A.R. was that he had niggas pulling out the case. And something I didn't even say was A.R. do call himself the King of Philly. And I guess this situation from back in 05 was him living up to that name. But eventually, both of them did get out. And just a few years later, A.R. will be right back in some problems. 2011, he got into a situation that almost got him smoked. But before I tell y'all about what happened in 2011, a word from today. Sponsor the latest drug skin decision using basically cocaine while you love get trimmer. So chargeable. The way moisture, the free amount of groom 5.0 and ease at man 10 times. And this would be something that would change his life. Right after he got out the hospital, first thing he did was go do an interview.
Out here, man, on some real shit, man. My bad, I'm scratching because them perk tests got me itching. Couple ounces of dark juice. You know, I can't walk that good. I'm limping right now, but I'm limping right now, but I'm always back together, man. Like, you know, nigga hit me 10 times, but it ain't about nothing. Look, you know, welcome to Zombie Land now. It's gonna be like the Blair Witch Project, man. Huh? All these niggas top, man. And I'm still getting bread. Make sure all the goons in here. Welcome to Zombie Land, man. Huh? Welcome to Zombie Land. At the end of the day, man, I'm still
Kensington?
girls and making them cry. You know what I'm saying? I mom. Ain't hurt nothing.
Ain't about nothing.
Just don't get
Takeover is ready to come. You niggas knew what it is.
Huh?
But what was so bad about it, he basically had to relearn life. He had to learn how to walk and do all of this and do all of that because how many times he got shot. He wasn't the same after that. Around this time in Philly, he said it was a bounty on his head because what he was doing in the streets was that crazy. Niggas was getting tired of him. They was just trying to get him up out of there. He said he stole some bricks. He was robbing dudes. He was just moving crazy at this time.
You know, like a shoot and run, like that's a very serious situation. Like I'm assuming you know who the person. It's very personal.
Actually, I never really found out who shot me because, well, I've been into a lot of shit. Robbed a couple. Took some bricks from some people. Recently, right before that, and, like I've been around a lot of people who do a lot of bad. Like my cousins and my brothers and them. My brother, he got out to shoot 6 people, and it was some money on my head. Some guy said, I heard 30 for one guy, 10 from another guy, 20. I done shot some back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking it came from back in the day, or I just took a couple bricks from it ain't adding up. Nobody claim it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And really thinking about it, getting hit 10 times and then driving yourself to the hospital and somehow living after all that went down is crazy. But he ended up getting hit 5 times in the ass, couple times in the legs, the hands.
You finna go to sleep? Cause, bro, one thing I want to say about this nigga AR, I don't think he understand that like you can self-incriminate yourself, my nigga. Like dead ass. I don't think he understand that. I don't think he understand that concept.
Everywhere. And this situation did traumatize him bad. He said after this went down, he didn't even want cars to drive near him anymore. If a car was on the side of him, he just had to get away. He started to panic. But this wasn't nowhere near the first time he got shot. He said before this situation, he had been in at least 20 different shootouts, but he couldn't catch a break. Just a few months after that Vlad interview I just showed, some stuff from his past started to come up.
Yeah, man, you know, I'm out here on the block, man. I got 5 days before I turn myself in the jail, in prison. So we putting together some petitions. We want to go talk to the kids and, you know, go to the Vision Quest, talk to the troubled youth. And I just left from talking to a middle school and elementary school. You know, I cleaned a couple playgrounds up and all that. You know, we just doing everything we can, man, help the community out, man. And, you know, show the people now more of an asset on the streets and in jail, you know what I'm saying? But I got 5 days left to turn myself in. Probably gonna do a couple more songs. And then I'm gonna chill with the family for a couple days. I'm taking my family out to eat or something. Take them somewhere, take the kids out, you know what I'm saying? Before I gotta turn myself in. But, you know, I did some things in my past, which, you know.
Bro was sweeping up a pile of leaves on the side, like on the curb. Nigga, that ain't doing shit, my nigga. Yo, niggas be doing anything, nigga.
I can turn back down the time, but I can't. That's what I'm saying. Just caught up to me, son.
Nigga was sweeping up
It is what it
leaves
is,
saying,
We just
yeah,
gonna keep
man,
pushing, man.
He got arrested.
I'm better
right
on the
at
street
end
than
of
I
April,
am
and he was sit for
in jail.
18 months on some cocaine charges, but he did get lucky. See, originally he was facing 3 years, but it got shortened down because he participated in the boot camp program. And even though he got out at the end of 2014, 2015 will have a lot in store for this man. See, 2015 will be when an infamous Drake versus Meek Mill beef happened. And if you somehow don't know, Meek from Philly, ARF from Philly. So when Drake was dissing Meek, he had a line that said this: I waited 4 days, where y'all at? I drove here in the Wraith playing ARF. And when people heard Drake name drop him, everybody got to speculating. Do he got any ties with Drake? Is he about to get signed to OVO? Everybody really wondering what ARF got going on. Now, did he get signed to OVO? Of course not.
No.
And something that did go down was him speaking on Meek Mill.
Never talk
The Drake
to him.
don't like
You want
supporting
to
black
talk
people.
to him and meet him? Yeah. I know people in OVO camp.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And me and them been talking for a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? About business. You feel what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, that was my plug through Drake. A mutual homie I know in they camp.
Mm-hmm.
One of Drake's closest friends. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And man, been talking on on Twitter, you know what I mean? Then we changed numbers. Before I went to jail, we was talking. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When he came home, I was talking. Basically, when he got into beef with me, if you notice, every time somebody got a beef with somebody in Philly, they call it Top Goon.
Top Goon. Okay. Uh-huh.
Because like, I'm the dude who can say, even though you got trouble with Meek, if I say so, you still can come to Philly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I run that thing out there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care who you got trouble with. If I say you can come to Philly, you can come to Philly, and if whoever don't like it, you know what I'm saying? We probably could take it there. You know what I mean?
Well, what's like you saying that now, right? And this is me, like from outside looking in. It's like, okay, this guy. You normally somebody would ride with somebody that's down with them when I say that. All right, this is Philly. You understand? So how could you somebody dissing somebody from your town, and then you saying, nah, he cool, he could come to my town. I don't care if he. I'm not saying you don't care if he dissing a person, but that's what it seems.
I'm gonna clear it up.
Bro, this nigga, this the craziest nigga I've seen in a while.
Okay.
I never said, if Drake would have called me and say, listen, I want to do business OVO, boom, 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 boom. I want to come to the town. Yeah, I need, I'm in the streets every day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I own 3 houses, and, I'm in the streets, man. I don't get rap money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, of course, I'm going to say, hell yeah.
2000s interviewers was just there to incriminate niggas. Fuck that. Any interviewer want to incriminate the person. They don't want to do it by them saying it, but they want to do it because they already know that's gonna bring views.
Yeah, man. Like, I want to be a rapper. I want. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm gonna say, yeah, you can come down. Any human being gotta respect it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? My relationship with Meek, I have no idea. Keep it all the way. But I talked to Meek a month and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he was saying we talked and we was, cause we supposed to have a little incident where as though, words got exchanged or whatever on, what I mean? He was saying some stuff on Twitter. He thought I was saying some stuff. But mind you, I don't run my Twitter at all.
Okay.
And one thing for sure, 2 things for certain, I would never Twitter beef. Cause if we Twitter beef, that's a cop out to me.
And Meek Mill don't understand that. That nigga loves Twitter. That nigga loves social media. He fucks himself over every single time when he hops on the internet. Every single time. Stop. Get off the internet, my nigga. Please. You're ruining your legacy, your career. Stop. Get off.
Okay.
That means when I see you, I can't do
Turn that
nothing because the
nigga-
cops
turn that
already
nigga
know I'm
Wi-Fi
gonna do
off.
something to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather just see you and we figure it out when I see you. I'm not never gonna Twitter beef. But another guy run my Twitter and they retweeted something, and he told me, yeah, I thought you retweeted some stuff. And I started popping my little stuff for 2-3 days. He said, man, so I'm like, listen, man, I don't Twitter beef, man. That's not my thing. If I got a problem with you, I got your direct phone number.
But past this whole Meek Mill situation, around the time, well, not even just this time specifically, just anytime
Meek don't
AR would go
understand
do
that.
an interview, he would go speak to anybody, he would always do one thing: self-snitch. He would go into details on all the crime he was doing and basically give feds to answer to any question they possibly had. Like in the interview I just showed you, it went from him just talking about Drake and Meek Mill to him talking about how he was the head of a crime organization back when he was younger and how he was running the block and had everybody going on missions for him.
In the streets, that's me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did everything that a street guy can do.
Yo, bro.
And I did it beyond the average street guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of guys grew up in the streets. I run my hood. They grew up in their hood. They was the innocent bystander.
Okay.
I run my hood. There's a big difference. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you go to my neighborhood, I run that. We're talking about 10 blocks this way, 8 blocks that way. I run the whole area. It's 150 people in this area, and I run all of them. That's my thing.
How did you get to this status?
You know,
Yo,
not
bro,
to get too
he
vivid.
fucking,
Okay.
this nigga just gives
When I
up
was
all the
18, 19,
information.
I was a big time. I sold a lot of drugs. And I put everybody on. You know what I mean? Everybody came from under. Everybody my age and under, around my age and under, came from under my wing.
Okay.
Nobody in that neighborhood.
Yo, let it be known that the people around him are letting him get this off consistently. Bro, if I hear this every single time, bro, I'm like, you gotta pull him to the side. Yo, you sure you want to do this in every interview? You know you incriminate yourself over and over. Yeah, he don't care. He don't care.
Made any money.
But I still have to ask.
Without going through me. Not by force. I just had to plug.
But AR-Rap dissing Meek ain't coming out no repercussions. One night, Meek got on stage wild.
The niggas get on camera and get to talking all this gun murder bullshit. That nigga do shit, get shot the up. We get money and keep working with dream chasers. Next one, noise in the building one time.
And for a minute, they had some bad blood until early 2016 when they came out basically squashing the beef. And for some years after this went down, he was doing more interviews, snitching some more, telling on himself, telling everything he had going on. And finally, in October 2018, everything caught up to him. Over the years, even though he was getting some slight musical success, you couldn't know by the way he was talking in these interviews that he was in the streets. And you know who else knew that? The FBI. The FBI knew what he was on, and they was watching his every move. FBI was paying so much attention, they found out he was a leader of a local gang.
14,
and they went
15.
and grabbed everybody. They grabbed all the members, and what they was trying to hit bro with was wild. They said he was running a whole drug trafficking network in a certain area in Philly. They said he was bringing drugs from all the way to Cali to Philly and was just distributing it throughout the streets. And you know, normally when a nigga gets some drug money, they can't do anything with it. Well, AR-Rap thought he was smarter than the feds, and he would go out and buy all these properties under fake identities so he wouldn't get caught. But all that got thrown out the window back in September 2017. See, about a year before he got arrested, feds came in and they kicked in the doors to one of his properties. And what they found would be the start of AR-Rap's downfall. Feds got a search warrant and they found 62 grams of crack, 299 grams of heroin, 48 grams of that stuff Walt was cooking, some money, and some weapons. But back then, they might have found a lot. But what he really got booked for happened a year later in May 2018, just a couple months before he got arrested in October. Once again, feds got another search warrant against this man, and when they ran in his house, they found 10 kilos of coke, 6 pounds of meth, and 20,000 in cash.
Oh my fucking god. 10Ks is crazy. 10K is crazy. Fuck a come up. That nigga's there. That nigga wanted to be the Philadelphia version of Pablo. Nigga, 10 keys, nigga. Oh my god.
Attorney McSwain said this: the charges alleged in the superseding indictment are extremely serious, and if convicted, these defendants are facing major time. The investigation and prosecution of drug trafficking organization remain a high priority at this office. We're committed to doing everything we can to stop the flow of these deadly drugs into the community. Then to make it all worse, right? He doing all that talking in these interviews, that wasn't helping nothing. Like I said before, it was giving feds the answer to every question they had. And when he finally did get arrested, it was all over the internet. Even Dr. Umar was online talking about it.
Well, Ab is from North Philly. I'm from North Philly. I don't think we've ever met necessarily, but of course, he's a few years younger than I, so we could have crossed paths and I just not remember the face. But my thing is, I don't appreciate the fact that so many people are making light of his situation. I'm looking across social media and I'm seeing that he's been the subject of jokes, him and the other 8 brothers who were allegedly arrested. I don't think anything's funny. I'm sure they have families. I'm sure they have children. They may have been responsible for certain individuals' care. You know, there's a lot that goes into removing someone from their life and incarcerating them. There's children that suffer. There's elders that suffer. There's parents that suffer. And I don't think it should be a joke. I don't think we should be making fun of that type of a situation. So, you know, I just hope we as a people can get back to being honorable, get back.
And what people think led to him getting arrested was something he said in the DJ Vlad interview.
I had a minimum wage job. I was making close to $200 a week. And one of my little cousins at our age that came up under me, man, he was selling drugs. And he told me, he said, listen, Ad, mine have to be around him all day while he's selling drugs. I'd be with him all day, then go to work. So he said, listen, man, 8-hour shift, 3 8-hour shifts, I pay all 3 on $500 a week. And I was like, damn, I'm making $200 a week. So in my mind, I said, this is the smartest thing to do is make the $500 a week. I sit here all day. I sit here like 14 hours with him all day anyway. This the guy be around all day, every day. So I said, listen, man, give me the job. Got in the game, just bought me a couple of pounds of weed and just gave it to me for free. He said, just go ahead, man. Just sell some, we sell weed. I just started selling the weed and I just got it rolling. I had 2 blocks. Then, you know, I just graduated from that and went to the crack game and we were just out there rolling, man.
Well, you said if you take rap money away, no rapper would have more money than.
I was like the guy that, I was the young guy everybody knew. So I can go sit on this block and sell drugs. I didn't have to use force. And I just, here, y'all do this, y'all do that. The older guys than me. When I turned 17, I probably could physically beat probably all of them and fighting. You know what I mean? So that wasn't the issue. I got little cousins and little brother who was already just shooting people. You understand what I'm saying?
Yo,
so
bro.
I'm on the block. And it wasn't about force. I got
nigga.
every right to this day do. One of the most popular, one of the generated blocks in my neighborhood was the block I grew. I knew the owner.
This nigga is. I got a cousin. Yeah, he was already shooting people. I was beating everybody up. He gave me $500 in cash and in front of me some weed, and then I would just for that upgrade to the crack game. Nigga, oh my god, nigga.
The block. He used to give me dollars to go to the store. So when I decided to do something, he got killed and it left a void. You understand? And I bought some guy from an older guy from another neighborhood, my neighborhood, and he had the brain, he had the money, he had the system. So he ran it, and I was under. Other people hate that started a whole lot of war. Started a big war because I bought somebody else.
Nigga just got on the interview and basically said he inherited a whole drug ring because his OG stepped out the game. And for a while after this, he was just facing time, and feds would be looking in that.
Nah, it ain't no down to earth nigga. This nigga was like that.
Every single thing he ever said online to use against him.
I'm the hood. You see, it's about 20 savages out there. I went all of them. They listen to what the I say. They killed me. Some of them shot. Yesterday, I done shot and everything. I'm still going to work. Everybody can shoot. Nobody likes getting shot. When they shoot, you stand there and look at them. You give it back. See that fear in the eyes. It gets out of here. He didn't go to their block. Go to their block again tomorrow. In the morning, then the afternoon, then at nighttime. Then you get phone calls. Hey, I quit. I don't want no more. That niggas with you. All right, well, I will come around here again. I went to war with the most dangerous people in my neighborhood. I went to their block. And we came to their block, and there was 6 of us. We was gonna murder everybody on the corner. Right? I didn't know one of my friends was on the corner. And we fired on the corner. And guess who's on the corner? One of my friends was on the corner. I fired on him. Turn the camera that way. No Grace Bros was on that corner.
Fact. Man, the nigga let this fly. And I got the out of there. I'm keeping it big.
Yo, a nigga said, man, we shot that bitch up, and he was there. Turn the camera to him, bro. This.
Man, you know, Allah was
Turn the
with me.
camera to him.
You know what I'm saying? Because them balls was
Look
about
at
7, 8 deep.
You see me?
I looked one way,
I shot at
looked the
him.
next, and they was lined in the middle of the street. Oh, and the shit. I ducked down, rolled, street outside.
And guess who's on the corner? One of my friends was on the corner. I fired on him. Turn the camera that way. No Briggs Bros was on that corner.
Fact. Man, them niggas let that shit fly. And I got the out of there. I'm keeping it being, man. You know, Allah was with me. You know what I'm saying? Because them boys was about 7,
Look
8
at 'em.
deep. I looked one way, I looked the next, and they was lined in the middle of the street, throwing the shit. I ducked down, rolled, kicked the motherfucking door with porch I was sitting on in, ran to the 3rd floor, took all my clothes off, and made sure I ain't had no bullet.
Bro, I said, Brad, I want to be a shooter. Guess what? I allowed him to be that. I allowed my man Bros to quit rap and become a shooter. Bros, I don't even want to rap. Look at Big Brock back there. Bros, you don't rap no more. You just want to be a shooter, man.
Free smoke.
I ain't gonna lie, you smell blood, man. My man Bros caught his first shooting. He was like, all right. When he caught his first shooting, he said, he put down the notepad and it said, Ab, I let it feel. I just want to shoot.
Free smoke.
He quit. Alright, you know
Skinny meat, bitch. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know I'm getting into.
What's up, man? OBH Records, Kingrange. I got my own record company. I signed myself. Check this out. There's a $500,000 on the table, man. This is a $500,000 on the table. I just feel like y'all got too excited when Birdman paid me my 200 grand. Like that's some real money. I've been had that money. I felt like y'all believed I was broke before I got that 200. This is a $500,000. Huh? This is type money I bet. OBH Records, I got my own company. Huh? This is OBH Records. I got my own company. I'm independent for real. I'm independent. I signed myself. I don't have no boss. I've never had a boss in my life. King Ad, OBH, this is $500,000, man. Huh? You count it. Half a ticket, man. OBH Records, man. Y'all want to sign to OBH Records, man? Jump in my DM. I sign y'all tonight.
And for about a year, he was sitting until about November 2019. They officially convicted him of running a drug trafficking ring and more specifically turning the label that he started some years back into the alleged drug ring. And at first, he wasn't facing that much time for everything they was trying to get him on. They said he was originally facing 15 years. XXL wrote this. They found the rapper Abdul West, AR-Rap, guilty of turning his OBH Original Block Hustlers record label into a drug trafficking ring, implicated in at least 2 bodies. West and his co-defendants maintained that OBH was not a drug trafficking ring, but a legitimate record label throughout the whole trial. AR-Rap's 3 co-defendants.
Nah, nigga. This nigga was instantly going to jail, bro. This nigga got video of him. I shot at him. Look at him. He will tell you. Yo, my nigga, did I shoot at you? Yeah, nigga, you shot at me, bro. You shot at me, bro. I don't want to know what to say, bro. You shot at me. Tell these niggas right now. Tell these niggas right now I shot at you. Yeah, bro. I ran.
Defendants were also.
And he pussy for running. I just stand there and I shoot back when I'm getting shot at.
So found guilty on conspiracy to distribute crack, cocaine, heroin, methamphetamine. 5 others in the case pled guilty before the start of the trial. According to the publication, AR-Rap smiled and blew a kiss at a group of supporters and fans in the courtroom while the U.S. Marshals handcuffed him and led him out the building. He now faces 15 years minimum in prison. And during the whole time they was in court, they was pulling everything he did and put it under a microscope. They had dozens of IG posts that the FBI was using to link him and people with him to all kind of crimes. It was a point in time where they linked him to a body because of a song that he wrote in the Notes app. Prosecutors interpreted his lyrics in one video to be an admission that West ordered the 2017 murder of a drug world rival, Robert Johnson. Investigators discovered that the lyrics for the track was written 4 days after Johnson's death in a note in AR-Rap's phone. He maintained that it was just a coincidence. And basically the whole case, it was just him against him. That's really what it was. It was him versus his own words. So really think about it. He in there facing who knows how much time, and he just blowing kisses in the courtroom and just giving 12 answers. But we ain't find out what was really gonna go down with him until some years later. April 2021, after he'd been sitting in prison for years, time for him came to get sentenced. He got in that courtroom and the judge just started hitting him a reality checks off the rip. Judge said you could have been a hero. Instead, you became a criminal. You became a drug dealer. You made that decision. That's why you gonna get punished. And after the judge said that to him, he should have known what was finna go down. He should have known it was raps. They said ARL was sitting in his courtroom, not showing no remorse. He just sat there with his arm crossed the whole time, not showing no regrets, none of that. And at one point during the middle of the court date, he said this: the court, the FBI agents, and the prosecutors don't understand my culture. We don't rap about flowers and rainbows. We gangster rappers. We rap about where we grew up. So we rap about drug dealing. We rap about violence. But the judge wasn't hearing none of that. The judge ain't care. They felt like he did too much bad in the streets. So judge had to get him up out of here. They hit that man with 45 years. The judge was feeling like him turning that record label into that drug arena and getting them bodies was just too much. And the thing with that record label, it was a big part of his career. A lot of people always questioned what he really had going on with his whole record label. It was a point in time where he had won a $200,000 Super Bowl bet against Birdman, and when he got all of this money, people got to questioning if he was gonna use this to fund his label.
Ab, what's good? How's everything, my G? Thanks for taking the time to sit with me.
We already know, Mike. Everything good, bro?
So you're looking good right now, man. Did that Super Bowl bet with Birdman have a major effect on your life?
Oh, well, I already had that type of money already. It was extra.
So people want to know, are you like, you know, like now that this happened, you investing some of that money maybe into the label OBH Records?
Yeah, I started OBH Records, but like I said before, Ben had that type money, so that was just, it was a bet. You know, I had to put my 200 up. Yeah, I definitely invested in OBH Records. I was signed to a few more artists, you know, bought some buildings, you know.
That's what's up, man. So what do you think about the Sixers making the playoffs? Is there some money to be made?
Yeah, I think they'll go all the way to, I don't know, I'm hoping they beat Cleveland in the semis. But I'm betting on Sixers the whole way through, though. I'm going to bet on the game by game. And that's how I'm going to win my money.
You expecting any major challengers to come up for this?
Yeah, well, Birdman, he always going to bet.
Little did they know, that label wasn't a real label. It was something else complete. Crazy to think about. That man been locked up since 2018, and he probably not gonna get out until the 2060s. But what do y'all think? Was it all the talking he did online and got him booked, or was he just cooked?
Yes. Let's not beat around the bush. This nigga's a thug.
He was acting in the streets.
Nigga's a thug. That's the exact reason why he gone. We can all say this. Yes, that's the exact reason. For sure.